show going. Our next comedian, great, it's Gabos Thompson! Woo!
Yeah, Gabos, oh my gosh, I love you.
Oh my God, Gabos, yeah.
Old G. Thompson, back at you. How's it going? Is everyone excited for Christmas? Holiday season?
Whoa.
I guess not. Is everyone's parents divorced?
Oh!
Yeah. 'Cause that's how I react to that question. Okay. So I was back at home recently, and I was up really late one night, and I was just watching paid programming. Like, I wasn't even like, I'm gonna put on a movie. I was just like I was in a state where paid programming was what I needed, I guess. And one of saw this commercial for a local law firm. Your typical, I may be making this up, but I'm almost sure I'm not. I was very delusional, and this is just insane. It started off like I don't remember the names of the law firm, but let's just, for the sake of the story, Hardwick, and Spalding. And it started off pretty regularly. It was kind of like, were you hurt on the job and you need help getting the compensation you need? And I was like on board with that. That's fair. And then it sort of took a turn to like a movie trailer, like when it started giving the bios of the lawyers. So Spalding's up first, and they're all like grimacing at the camera with their arms folded, like, I'm gonna serve you a law sandwich, bitch. I don't know. And the voice says, Spalding has been completely homeschooled all of his life. He's his own best friend, and he's a freaking genius. And then Spalding gets his turn to speak, and he says something like, dolphins are a member of a family of whales that also include orcas and pilot whales. Killer whales are actually dolphins. To demonstrate his incredible knowledge of the world. A level of understanding you can only reach after being homeschooled and sheltered and weird all of your life. So that's just a third of the team. I'm like, I'm ready. Who else? Who else is part of this law firm? And then we're brought to Hardwick and Hardwick, who are two very similarly looking men. They're both standing back to back doing this thing, grimacing again as a slow, it pans in slowly. And the speaker says, Bob Hardwick and Bob Hardwick are identical twin brothers. You're telling me Bob Hardwick and Bob Hardwick, who share the same name, uncoincidentally share the same mother, and they're identical twin brothers. They share the same likenesses, everything, and their mother decided to name them. There's a Dr. Seuss story about that. Fucking insanity. So and then, Bob Hardwick and Bob Hardwick are identical twin brothers. And then he says, they're each other's best friends. Can't tell which one is which? Doesn't matter. You're gonna choose a twin who knows his litigation. Yep. That was that commercial. This is a story that is 100% factually true. When Robin Williams died, I was at a baseball game with my friend Kevin Corrigan. A lot of you know, he's been on this stage. It's what funny people do. We go to baseball games. And we went to this baseball game, and like early on in the game, the news of his death started spreading to people's social media devices, and a lot of my whole seating area was just kind of lamenting, and we were nothing but like heavy-hearted praise, just sort of like, man, I really appreciated him in Good Will Hunting, and oh boy, have you seen The Fisher King? It's so good. You really great movies. Nothing but positivity. And then this dad who was seated in the row in front of us turns back and he adds something to our list, and he looks a little bit peeved off, and then he says, well, RV. Like he was offended that we didn't bring it up. The first thing out of our mouths was an RV. This is a man who clearly has lived his entire life trying to casually be like, oh yeah, you should watch RV, it's a great movie. And it's never worked. But of course, fresh off the suicide of Robin Williams, he wasn't even cold yet. He thought, there's no better time than now. Thank you, that's my time.
Woo!
Keep it going for Gabos. All right, so we have another new member on the stage. I just love when there's new people. He's great. He's here. It's Eric Q. James Thompson.
I just was like, where's my phone?
There you go.
Thank you very much.
People doing great tonight.
Good job.